Daniel Serwer, who is a senior fellow at the Middle East Institute and joins us now also from Washington, D.C. Welcome to the programme. Your take, if we could get that, of that emotional speech there by President Zelenskyy to Congress.
It was clearly very effective, not only with the lawmakers, but also with the president. And I think it was effective with those Americans who were watching. One thing you must understand is that as important as Ukraine is, and in particular is to Europe, most Americans are not thinking about Ukraine right now. But sympathy with Ukraine, when they're asked, is very, very strong. And you see why when you see Zelenskyy speak so effectively to the Congress.
And what do you think could be the ramifications of President Biden calling President Putin a war criminal for the first time?
Well, to me, it's a simple fact. This is a war of aggression that was not caused by anything that Ukraine was doing. It was something that Putin undertook in order to replace the democratically validated government in Ukraine and install a puppet regime, reshape the European security order. War of aggression is a war crime, and the way it's being conducted involves many, many war crimes, in particular the targeting of civilians. So I think of it as a simple statement of fact. Of course, coming from the President of the United States, it has a much bigger significance, but you know, it's a well-founded significance.
And you have been involved in some very difficult geopolitical negotiations when you were as former U.S. State Department Special Envoy. How significant is the fact that Putin has said that he's ready to discuss a neutral status for Ukraine, and what does that actually mean?
I don't think it's very significant. This is a Russian demand from the first that Ukraine be demilitarized and neutralized. If it means that Ukraine must make a legal, permanent obligation never to join NATO, it's clearly a non-starter. But nobody knows what Putin means. I think what he really means is he's getting tired of this war, which is costing him much more than he anticipated, both in lives and in money. And he's weakening politically inside Russia, despite his draconian crackdown on dissent. So I think what it is a restatement of the Russian war aim in an effort to convey the image of being ready to talk.
Mm-hmm. And you know, you say nobody knows what Putin wants. He's getting tired of the war. But who really has his ear? Who can change his course of action? There are media reports that it is only the Chinese leader, Xi Jinping.
Well, I certainly think President Xi has a vote in this. He has a vote in several different ways. He can deny the Russians the military materiel that they've apparently requested. He can also refuse to help Russia out of the Western sanctions. But the people who really have influence with Putin are this very tight circle of security advisors who surround him and who don't recognize Ukraine as an independent state, and who want to change the world order in a direction that Russia will prefer. And that direction is in the direction of might makes right. You know, all I can say is I hope they fail. But look, they're very serious. You can see how serious they are by the number of people they're prepared to kill, Russians as well as Ukrainians.
Daniel Serwer, thank you so much for your analysis. Great to have you on the programme. I appreciate it.